So today we're going to start off with our fandom files, the rise of stan journalists and fan ran media. Who's controlling the narrative now, and what does that mean for culture and fandom? My first question to you guys is what makes a fan account feel credible to you guys? In the chat,
Ooh.
I want you guys to answer it. Trin, I really want to hear your thoughts because at this point, again, I'm sick of them.
All right. Um, wow. That's actually a great question of what fan run accounts are credible. Again, TikTok is TikTok is definitely changing the game for sure.
Mhm.
Um, Influencers, creators, all that type of stuff is and we're seeing a resurgence of it across the board. You and I have actually talked a lot of because we actually look at a lot of our peers, like other black women or women of color who get on here and dedicate their entire accounts to K-pop and talking about K-pop and talking about the culture and K-pop, how they coincide, different things of that nature. We look at a lot of people, to be honest. Um, and we've talked about how we've seen a rise in riding the coattails of K-pop stealing from Black culture or K-pop only being credible because of Black culture and different things like that. And people are literally creating whole
Platforms.
accounts, whole platforms based off of that one narrative. And that's all they're going to dedicate their time to talking about. Um, wow, this is a touchy subject for me because I technically, speaking from me and my page, I never thought my page was going to become what it has. Ever, ever. I never saw myself as a K-pop content creator. I never saw myself as a stan journalist. I never saw myself as any of that. I was just a girl who found something that she really loved and she just wanted to talk about it all the time. Um, However, I sit on two different sides of the street with it. I do. When it comes to fan run media and stan journalists, I still watch a lot of my faves. I like the ones who are credible and who enjoy the music as music. That's a breaking point for me. I'm not the type to jump on a bandwagon of putting anybody down or putting anything down. I said it before on here. Yes, K-pop is a product of hip hop, R&B, rock. It is. They know it. We know it. It's not something new. We're all having the same conversations, whether we know it or not. But I also don't want to take away from K-pop having its own spin on it, being its own culture, having its own sound. All K-pop is not hip hop. All K-pop is not R&B. It's also music and it's music that we enjoy. We enjoy so much. A lot of us have the same narrative. It's what got us out of depression. If it was reheated nachos, I could have listened to somebody in the West and they should have brought me out, and they didn't. It was K-pop. K-pop brought me to a community where I literally traveled halfway around the world and stayed at somebody's house and didn't have to worry about if they was going to shake me in my sleep.
Yeah.
I call it how I see it. Music is music. Does that take away from where it comes from and the foundation of it? Absolutely not. I want there to be appreciation and not appropriation, but I'm not going to beat it down nobody's throat that that is the end all be all of what it is. They're all doing bad things. That's not true. They're all stealing. That's not true. It's not. And so seeing a lot of these pages come up, I'm not clicking on it. I ain't. Mm-mm. I want to talk about the music. And then I want to talk about the ways we can effectively have communication about appreciation, doing things appropriately. Don't be a butthole. You don't have to. Everything don't have to be a controversy. There don't have to be a controversy with every single dang group. It's exhausting. When I got up this morning and learned about Woojin and the shirt, I could have crawled under my bed and started crying. I'm not gonna hold you because I'm like, again, more controversy. Y'all don't got nothing better to do over there. Oh my god. Anyway, so when it comes to stan journalists and fan run media, I definitely look for people and accounts that are able to have both sides of the conversation. Yes, this is what's happening, and whether we like it or not, this is the facts. But also, here's the side where there's the music, and you can appreciate the music and honor the music and enjoy the music without it always turning into, but they stole it, but they did this, but they did that. It's too generalized of a scope for me, and it takes away from the individual artistry of these artists who are getting in the booth every day and creating beautiful works of art that we all get to enjoy, that we spend our hard-earned money on, that we find friends and create community out of. It's not all stealing and reheated nachos and bad intentions and negativity. It's not. And it's unfair to put that grand scope of a statement on top of K-pop as a whole. I don't agree with it. You'll never see my page doing that. I'm sorry. Um, but on the other hand, I love a lot of the fan run media and stan accounts. I have some favorites. And I love seeing people interpret music in their own way and talk about all the great things about music and also some of the bad things about K-pop. I watch it. I see it. I'm in all the conversations, and I love having my own mindset and opinions tested. I
Mm-hmm.
love a good researched, generous, thoughtful conversation, even if it's one I don't want to have or one I don't want to hear or one that may not agree with how I already feel. Because
Correct.
it makes me think, okay, let's break it down. Why do I feel this way? Is there room for growth on my part? Is there room for improvement on my part? I like that we do have certain pages and fan run media and stan journalists who are doing the research to have conversations. They're talking to me, not at me. I don't want to be talked at. I got my own
Right.
mind. I want to be talked to. Let's have conversations. That's how you build bridges. That's how you collaborate. That's how you get to the meat and potatoes of what are we really wanting to hear? What do we really appreciate? What do we not? Because you don't have to like it all. You don't have to really like any of it. But I'm a communicator. It's my life. It's my life's work. I'm a communicator. If we could sit down and have a good conversation about this, I'm copacetic and I'm cool. And so I love seeing the different accounts coming forward where we can have like actual real conversations about yes, apples, the good, the bad, and the ugly over a genre that we all love and we all like. Because some of us get on here and we talk about K-pop and it's like, do you even like it? Because do you even like your tone? Don't even sound like you like it. So
And
what are
it's
you?
giving hate, and you're just here
And you're just
to
riding the
to
wave
views.
because you're going to get clickbait for people who constantly have something negative all the time to say about K-pop. All the time. Do you even like it? And that's not to say that you only say good things about it, but my God, I don't hear nothing good come out your mouth. I'm not gonna be before y'all long. That's all I got to say. I'm on both sides. I have my side where I'm just like, I can't rock with it, and then I have my side where I'm like, I am so glad that there are more pages coming out talking about K-pop, especially people of color. Because I am one of those for the longest time. I wasn't in communities or in rooms where black people liked K-pop. I was the weird girl for liking country music. I was the, oh, you trying to be white because I listened to country music. So I knew not to go over there listening to K-pop. But that was going to send me over the edge into Weirdhamville. Now I don't
Mm.
care because I'm older. I've got my own mind. But I'm glad to see that there are more black and people of color content creators coming out talking about K-pop and how much they enjoy K-pop and different things like that. So uh, I'm on both sides. Also, to tap onto that, I would love it is some of these companies would actually reach out to actual K-pop content creators when they're doing the sponsorships and brand deals,
Amen.
and invite and flying them out to the events. Because I know you ain't got nobody advertising, promoting, talking about K-pop that ain't never even listened to K-pop before and they reading off a script. And you got a lot of other ones out here. This is their everyday. They're dedicating hours and hours and hours to K-pop, and yet they're never in the rooms for the award shows, the events, KCON LA, none of that. But you got somebody who, uh, I'm
And
off.
I'm
I'm
gonna
off my
jump on
soapbox.
that really quick
I'm off
before
my
I get into
soapbox.
what I gotta say. You're sitting here and you are cutting checks for these influencers, and guess what? Your target audience is not listening to them because we can tell it's fake.
Yes, absolutely.
We can tell it's fake.
You want to hear a funny story?
Yeah, always.
I was on the phone getting my homeowner's insurance settled. I might have told this before, but I was getting my homeowner's insurance settled, and the girl and I were talking back and forth, and she was like, "I'm so glad you get all my references." She was you. I could tell she was young, but like me, she was making jokes that I would make, and she was like, "I'm so glad you get all my references. I talk to people and they never get any of my references." And I was like, "Girl, I'm a reference queen. I watch TV, movies, listen to music. I listen." My vocabulary, I speak TV. So you might hear a movie or a TV show quote come out my mouth at any point or a TikTok or something. Like I speak current. I am a kid of pop culture. Kid of pop culture. She I was like I said to her, I was like, the only thing that would make this conversation better is if you were a K-pop fan. And she was like, "Oh, I love K-pop." I was like, "Oh, really?" I was like, who's your favorite group right now?" "Oh, I love all of them." Red flag. Red flag. And I was like, "Okay, who's your top three?" "Oh, it's so hard to choose." Red flag. I was like, "Okay, well then out of your top groups, maybe top groups, who's your bias? Like who are the biases that you gravitate toward right now? Like who are your artists that you like?" "Oh my God, there's just so many." Red flag. I was like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, girl, love K-pop." And I cut the conversation there. Because a real K-pop fan is not that
We got a
general about
bias.
nothing. We're not general about nothing. I'm a multi-stan, and I know who my old bias is. I know who my top three groups are. I know my top 10 albums in K-pop that I absolutely love and would get somebody over. Mm-mm. So it's not hard for a real K-pop fan to see an influencer on here and know that what you're saying and what you're doing is rehearsed. It don't sound like us. We a K-pop fan, whether you black, white, yellow, green, orange, purple, whatever, we know our people. We know K-pop fans. I spot a K-pop fan a mile away, whether
We
you
all
got a
speak the
photo
same
card on your
language. Might
back or
have different
not.
dialects, but it's
Exactly. We
all
speak
the
the same
same.
language. I know my people. You're not my people. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, Tasha, how do you feel?
So here's my take on the fan ran media. It didn't come from nowhere. I feel like there was a lack in traditional media that for a long time there was a hole there.
Hmm.
And somebody had to fill it because K-pop was being stereotyped. Idols were being misrepresented. Fandoms were being ignored. Like they weren't trying to put us in places until it was time for clicks and views because they were noticing that these idols bring in the views. Because
Yeah.
the one thing about a K-pop fandom, tell me my idol is going to walk across your stage for 7 seconds. Baby, we're
I'm
on a
there.
flight to Paris.
Yeah.
Fashion week.
Case in point, the cute little video of Kai Cenat. Have you seen it? Where he's walking out and he goes, "All of these people are for him. They all
Who
came for
is
him. Who
he?
is he?" And they were like, "He's Mingy. He's from a K-pop group called ATEEZ." And he was like, "Oh my God, I've never heard of him." And he was like, "Oh, that's so cool. You guys be blessed, be safe tonight." And he walked off. Not that was the cutest interaction I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Cutest interaction I've ever seen because it was so genuine. He was like, "Oh, well, who is he?" And it wasn't no hate. It was genuine curiosity. Like, y'all all showed up for this one person.
And
Who
y'all
is
not
he?
going to no shows. We're
Y'all not
just
going to
there
no
to
shows.
support
We're
the
literally there
idol,
to see this one man.
one man.
One man. Here's
And
to the
it
one
don't
man.
matter
Yeah.
who you get from what group.
Hmm.
The fans are coming.
The fans
And
are
we're gonna
coming.
support because you're gonna write them a bigger check next time.
Yep.
Because we got kids to feed. Anywho. So fans have really stepped in to like translate things, put things
Hmm.
in context, and document things that were not being covered correctly over time. But what makes me angry and want to push somebody over is when they start like breaking false news. Like,
Mm.
yo, where did you get that from? And you're
Yeah.
running from it, running like you got it from their mouth. Like you were in the
Hmm.
room when it happened. Creating false narratives in real time is crazy work to me.
Crazy work to me.
Deciding that is true based off of a whim and when the wind blew. Maddening. Um,
Case in point, I was reading an article, the article I sent you last night, because apparently I
mhm.
be reading y'all the YouTube accounts that are being sued because of false information that they put out. Who was it against? V and
And
Jungkook?
Jake,
Yeah, getting sued for millions of dollars.
listen to
But
me
I ain't
when I
got
say
millions. I don't have millions. I barely got $1.
my boys don't play. I remember back in the day when this woman had it so bad for Tay. It was like her life's mission. She woke up, went to sleep, got up to pee, and she just was spewing hate about this man. And he literally, I don't know if he went up to Band PD or whoever, he was like, enough is enough. Take her for everything. I don't care if she
Hmm.
don't got, I want her cat. I want
Yeah.
her blinds. I want the pillow she's sleeping on. I want her coffee cup. I don't care if she only got one.
I want the two-ply
This
tissue out there.
man won the thing, and the rough translation to him getting his settlement, I guess I can go buy snacks now. Excuse me? Basically, keep playing with me. You won't have a can of beans in your cabinet. Stop talking about me. That and that's
Period.
one of the reasons why I do not like them. Because what
Yeah.
worries me about these fan made accounts, even though like we are in that realm, like, but
Yeah.
the one thing that I love, we we are so careful and we handle these things with care. One, because we're decent human beings. And two, because these people are people.
They're
They're not just
people.
narratives that need to be spun. These are
Yeah.
people
They're
with
people.
families. They're people who have other people's livelihoods in their hands. Because when we cancel these idols, we're canceling the family that they feed, their families.
Yeah.
Because we don't know how many people eat off their checks. Then their
100%.
team can't work when they're
Yeah.
canceled. So you don't know who you're affecting when y'all be with the bullshit. First of all, we need to have better standards. If we're going to
Yeah.
be journalists, we need to have some type of
Do
ethics
the
about
research.
ourselves.
Do the work.
Do the work. It's all cool, and then you're going to come up here, oh my God, I'm so sorry I said this about ABCDEFG. Yo,
You didn't have to.
you didn't even have to say
You
it,
didn't have
first of
to.
all, and you don't even realize your fake ass apology don't even travel as fast as the lie you told.
Hmm. Someone's whole life has been ruined before you could even
Somebody's
click
whole life is being
record.
ruined because
Someone's
you
whole
wanted
life.
to get a
Yeah.
million views.
Yeah.
Get out
Absolutely.
of here. Get going. Like, I'm so
Yeah.
tired. I'm so tired. I'm so passionate about it because I sit and I had someone ask me, like, why don't you put out a lot of content? First of all, I don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
This is my platform, and I can say what I want to say when I want to say it. And two, I'm not following trends.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't feel passionate about it, I'm not talking
I'm not
about it.
talking about
If
it.
I don't know the
Yeah,
facts, I'm not talking about
I'm
it.
not
If
talking
it
about
didn't
it.
happen in my bedroom, I'm not talking about it. If it
Period.
don't affect my pocket truly, I'm not talking about it.
Yeah,
Because
I feel the exact same way. Um, we're too comfortable as a society getting on social media and saying what we want about people that are not um, storybook characters. These are real people. And that's why I'm always very careful about what I say and how I say things when I'm talking about these K-pop artists, because whether I like them or not, whether I like the music or not, or the band or the group or however, if I even respect their life choices, like y'all know me. I will get on here and say all day long that I have a one-sided beef with Jay Park. I'm making a point to say one-sided because that man ain't never did nothing to me. Not
yeah,
not directly, he never did nothing to me. And I say he's not my mac and cheese. He's Kasha's mac and cheese.
it
But I
is.
always give that man props because his talent is still his talent. Whether I sometimes think that man just needs to, that's my business. But it's
Yeah,
never too disrespectful to the point where I am bashing that man and just saying the worst about that man. What? Y'all
he's a
come on.
person,
He's a
bro.
person. And I live by the standard that you never know who you're going to see in this life. My mom used to say that to me all the time growing up. You never know who you're going to see and you never know who you're going to need. Be careful how you talk about people,
And you
whether
never
it's
know who
good or
know who
bad.
because you be talking about
Yes.
these people and
You went out, Kasha. I couldn't hear you. Say something. I hear you now. Yeah.
I'll be talking about these people, and then especially in this space that we're in, and
Hmm.
you're like, oh, I wonder why I got skipped over when I have X amount of followers and I do this much. But you literally been running your mouth about one of their artists or one of their partners. You think they
Hmm.
want to do business when you
I
constantly
wouldn't.
have a biased opinion and you're hateful?
100%.
Get out of here. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we have a responsibility and the crown is heavy because sometimes everybody ain't everywhere. Everybody ain't
Hmm.
like me and Trent or other creators who take the time to do the research. Sometimes your
Absolutely.
opinion is the only opinion
That these
somebody's
people
gonna
see.
hear.
Yeah. And truthfully, I take that into consideration when I post stuff. Because I have people that will write me. And it honestly blows my mind. I
We're
have people that
famous.
will write me. I am not famous, please. I have people that will write me and be like, "Are you going to talk about such and such?" Because I've been stalking your page, waiting to see what you're going to say about it. That's a heavy responsibility,
Mm.
but it's also a responsibility I take great care in because if I'm the only voice you're going to hear or the only voice you want to hear about a certain person, subject, song, issue, I'm going to make sure to do it to the best of my abilities to give an honest, genuine reaction, opinion, note on it because you won't say you heard it from me like that ever. You won't say you heard it from me like that ever. Absolutely not.
Facts. Jazzy, I'll
Wow.
never forget what they did to my man. For real, like y'all literally tried to hang him over. He hurt himself.
Yoongi,
His feelings were more hurt than anything on that scooter. Scooter
I
Gate
keep
will
saying,
go down.
bro, like Yoongi could do whatever he want. That man was on a razor scooter with three wheels and one flapping back and forth like that, and y'all was getting on him about that.
And
Please,
the police walked
please,
him down. How fast was he going?
yeah. What could he have possibly been doing?
What could he have actually hurt? Um,
Yeah.
but this was some great conversation. You want to go through the chat trying to see what happened? What Aaron was saying? Oh,
Oh, yeah. No, it wasn't you, but I definitely do love it. You guys love to see me crash out about GOT7 members. It's my favorite pastime. I do love it. Always, you can message me anytime. I really do love y'all like that. Real, real bad. But yeah, I do take it very seriously though. I hope y'all know that.
Yeah,
Even
definitely.
Jackson, I don't even talk about that man like I do in private, just out of respect. You won't catch me on it. The internet is forever. I have to
Ever.
search myself through that. All, and I think that's another thing that we got to remember. The internet is forever. Somebody
Yeah.
could go back and see what I've been saying. You won't catch me saying nothing on here I wouldn't say to nobody's face. Period.
Facts.
Period. Period.
A lot of
So when
videos
I
stay in
said
the
that Bam
draft
Bam was kissing
because
that girl for 3 hours and 7 seconds, I would get in Bam Bam's face and be like, "Why was you kissing that girl for 3 hours and 7 seconds in a 2 minute video?" Dammies, what was you doing?
we have questions. We need
I have
answers.
questions. I have questions. We need answers. All right, so our next fandom file, because that one was just so great. The
I'm ready.
economics of fan platforms like Weverse, Bubble, and Universe. Kasha?
Yo, first, I got a question. Who got subscriptions? Who's giving these people their money?
Who got a Bubble subscription? Who has Weverse?
This is a
Who
safe
has
space.
it?
Don't all
This
raise
is
our
a
hand at once. And I know
also
some of y'all got it
who y'all
because y'all
got.
be telling us what happened on OnlyChans all the time. And I be seeing the photos because I don't got the subscription, but
I
I
don't
be
have any
screenshotting
only
them too.
chance. I don't have any
Mm-mm.
only chance. And
Listen,
also, who y'all got? I'm nosy. I'm in y'all business. Who y'all got? Because some of y'all ain't just looking at one member. Don't lie to me.
jeez,
Y'all ain't just
OnlyChans
looking.
is making money.
Yep. Only chance got it. Oh, okay. Hi, Angel. Yeah, she got Mr. Peaches because I look for her bubble updates. I love a good Mr. Peaches photo.
Who is
And
that? Who
Monster
has
X,
Mr. Peaches?
period. Angel, she has
I'm
Mr.
gonna have to
Peaches.
go follow her. Timeout. 1 second.
Yeah, Sharon is insane.
Followed. Okay, thank you.
I love Mr. Peaches. Oh my God. Monster X, hey, yo, whoever got Honey, bless your heart. Because Honey is also another one who runs ragged.
Who has
Oh, Honey
honey?
update?
Please put a honey pot if you have honey so I can follow you too.
Eva says she's got the entirety of Monster X on Bubble. Please. I know Kiki would have you in a chokehold too, because he's a
Yo,
mess.
what? Only chance is a public account? Jesus.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. I love this for y'all.
Okay. For me,
Yeah, Kiki would be wildin'.
I only access Weverse. I follow
Mm-hmm.
multiple artists, but I only pay for one subscription, and there is to the boys who wear purple.
Yes.
Because I like seeing the
My brothers are
updates
purple.
and posts and whatever, because it feels like very low pressure. Like when you have access, but you're not giving them my money because I need my money. Um, because access is very easy to me, but investing $2.99, $3.99, however much these subscriptions cost nowadays, when you see it once, but then like some people have multiple, bro, you got a smooth 100 out of me. And
Cash money.
I need money for merchant
USD.
tickets. I don't have, even though I want to see what you're posting, somebody else got it and I will be following them. So again, if y'all have any of those special ones, honey, I haven't seen any honey pots. I need to see that so I can follow you. Um, why are you laughing? Okay. I am
The
serious.
comments are funny.
Um,
Chan is for the streets.
it's just crazy because I used to feel like it was so when I thought about getting a couple other people's like
Mm-hmm.
subscriptions, but then I was like, I don't have the time to invest in this, to be looking
Yeah.
at it constantly. Like, it's a lot.
So I had Bubble. When I first got into
Hmm.
Stray Kids, I had Bubble. I'm going to tell on myself. The only person I had was Chan. Say what y'all
You were
want.
part of the only chance.
I was a part of Only Chans when I first started back in the early days of 2025. And I was like, okay, it's a subscription and it's a subscription for each member. I don't have the funds like that. So I'm going to choose one. Kaylee, please. Kaylee, please. And I was like, if I like it and I feel like it's beneficial, I'll keep it because I can afford one or two. If not,
Mhm.
I'll let it go. But I wanted to see what it was about just because I was new to K-pop as a whole. So I had it. I kept it for a month. I got rid of it. One, at that point, Chan had done the great cereal debate of 2025, and that man was not going to keep buzzing my line talking about some. Do you put milk in first or do you put your cereal in first? Good night.
I got a question. Which one do you
Angela,
put
be
it?
so for real. I am no. There is no JB. There's no JB ever.
I feel like she has it on a single secret burner phone, but she's
That's
just not telling me.
crazy. Y'all's obsession with me and JB has gone too far. Gone too far. Why does nobody ever talk about Jackson? I want to be in the conversation with Jackson. I don't understand why I keep being put in the conversation with JB. JB don't even like people like that.
Are you trying to convince us or yourself?
Y'all are doing too much. I'm trying to convince y'all because y'all are the ones who keep roping me and this man in this conversation. I can't accept the shit happles. It will never be me and J Bum. Me and Peepaw are not.
And High Boy, we trust Jazzy. High Boy never steered me wrong. I'm not paying them 1.99 for those bots behind translations. He literally just said he wanted to lick that man's face, and you said he ate ice cream off of a spoon. Get out of here.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing. While I like Weverse, Bubble, Universe, all these other different platforms, I feel like we're not utilizing these platforms to our fullest potential. And that's
Mm.
just me. I feel like there are a lot of missed opportunities, especially with Bubble. For one, why am I paying a subscription for each member?
How much is it?
I don't know, but I shouldn't have to be paying for each member. Can I get one group subscription, even if I have to pay a little bit more? Then I can get everybody in the group.
Yeah.
Also, it should be kind of mandatory that they make at least one or two posts a month. You have some people you pay a subscription for and they never post.
So what are they doing on there?
Baby, I don't know. They on there because they part of the group, but you should at least have to come on there and say on y'all say, oh, something. Hi, something. Engage a chat just a little please. Yeah, I just
So on Weverse, once you get the group, they have the group account, and then all of the members have their own account. Um,
hmm.
and they post from them, they go live from them. Jin thinks the BTS account is his, so you know when the BTS goes live, you never know if it's Jin or BTS. Yoongi ain't clocking in, so I'm glad we don't have to pay for him. But even if we did, because he is my man, I would pay just to see if he shows up or takes a picture of his shadow. Um, but definitely, I feel like we're missing the mark because
Yeah.
also I feel like when we get this content again, it's like we not us feel like we own them because they're giving themselves in a different way and it's more personal. But it's not
Yo.
really. This is still a part of
Yeah.
their job. No matter
Yeah.
how feral and how crazy they be acting on there, this is still a part of their job. This is not what's those websites? The dating ones? This is not that.
Hinge, Bubble, or
Mm-hmm.
Bumble.
Those. Yeah.
The one where you have to swipe left and right. I don't know which one that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, yeah. I was Stray Kids go live for free. I'll take that over Bubble. Absolutely. All my faves go live at some point. I don't have none of my faves. I have to have on Bubble because they go except for Hoshi. I have to watch other people's because baby, if Hoshi go live, I have to know about it. I'll wait till after, but I'd rather see it in real time. Lord, I want to break him out of the military so bad. But I feel like because of the nature of K-pop and how they are a lot more personable with us, the
Mm-hmm.
whole we own them, so we control the narrative thing. I don't really like that because Let me tell you something. Miguel not getting on no bubble every day talking to me.
And
Unfortunately. He
Beyonce's would be shut down for being inactive.
mhm
She
mhm
ain't coming
mhm mhm
at
mhm.
all.
No. Dang, but I love that so many of y'all have bubbles and weverses and megaverses and universes. I love this for y'all. Y'all doing the Lord's work because then y'all get on TikTok and then I can just wait till somebody posts something.
And
I
I
love this
still
for
haven't seen any honey pots. Like, who has the honey? Who's the honey plug?
us.